Pitch has got some real bounce. Expect the bowlers to exploit the conditions. Umpires walk out. Fielders stride out to the middle. The wait is almost over. The match is about... Power play 1 is underway. Just 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Terrific strike from the batsman. That was close to the bowler. An absolute peach of an off-cutter. In the air. Off the mark with a 4. Really hit that hard. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. Up in the air. That will be a boundary. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. Batsman fails to get bat on ball. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. Fastly over this. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Timing could have been better. There is a single to offer. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. Expensive over so far. Turns it down the leg side. That's a boundary and the batsman is off the mark. Changes are done to the fielding. It's a dot ball. That's high up in the air. Just about got the distance. Bowler has been expensive in this over. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. That's well struck. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Comes off the bottom of the bat. Batsman earns a couple. Batsman smashed that ball. Almost a catch for the bowler. Batsman finds the boundary. Batsman continues to dominate. Been a costly over so far. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. That's come off the top of the bat. A slight misfield by the fielder. Added 2 to the tally. Smashes it. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. 30 run milestone has been reached. Time to raise the bat. It's gone up. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Goes for a big hit, but it's a bottom edge. Three runs added to the score. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Misfield by the fielder at mid-off. Batsman gets a single. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman will get a boundary. contact. Gets double for that. That has been hammered. That's into the crowd. Mid-off has been moved to deep mid-off. The batsman has swung, but there's an inside edge. That brings up the half-century. Well done. And expensively, the batsman continues on his merry way. Left-arm fast bowler from over the wicket. It's up in the air. Batsman collects a single. That's hit with tremendous power. That goes all the way for 4. 5 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. It's high up in the air. Just about clears the fence. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. It's gone for 4. Fielding has been updated. Bowled him. The batsman has chopped it onto his stumps. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 64. Some good entertainment in that over. Left arm medium fast from over the wicket. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Just out of the reach for the bowler. That's a stunning off-cutter. The connection. Batsman needs to score 162. Runs from 88. Balls. Batsman gets the contact. The required run rate is around 11. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. He's got a thick edge on that, but it's flown past the fielders for a 4. What a lucky break. Batsman whips it powerfully. That's not too far from the bowler. And again, the same result. He's gone for the big hit, but could manage only a top edge. 3 4s of the last 3 deliveries. Another great over for power play 2 signalled. More protection in the deep now. That's in the air. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. That's a cracking shot. That's a colossal hit. Disappeared into the stands. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. Shot. That's put away with ease. That's 30-run milestone for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. This has gone up. 1 run added to the scoreboard. That's gone in the air. Gets it away for 4. Batsman has forced a change in the field. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. 1 more boundary for the batsman. Yet another expensive overfielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Left arm medium fast from over the wicket. 'It's 'a 1 run. 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 'It's hits the bottom of the bat. Batsman will collect 2. That's muscled. Consecutive doubles for the batsman. Batsman smashed that ball. That's 6. That's a massive one. 10 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. That's another 6. Fielding changes are done. In the air. Batsman looks in good touch. That's a fine half-century. That's a lightning knock. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. Fielder makes a fumble there. Batsman is just toying with the field now. That's a magnificent strike. Back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. The deep cover point is brought to deep point. A big heave, the ball is soaring in the air. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Batsman continues to dominate. Been a costly over so far. He's worked that one nicely into the leg side. That's a boundary. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. He's worked it beautifully to the leg side. 1 run added to the score. That will be 4. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Left arm medium fast from over the wicket. He's given that absolutely everything. That was close to the bowler. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Tickled down the leg side. 1 run added to the tally. Bowler struggling to keep it tight, turning out to be an expensive over. Pushes it down the leg side. Batsman pockets a single. And he's absolutely smashed that one. That's a 4. Changes are done to the fielding. And he's deftly guided that one into the leg side. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Two runs added to the total. Terrific strike from the batsman. There was a misfield. 30 runs and counting. Batsman should look to keep up the good work. Batsman is able to connect. That's 3 doubles in a row. Really hit that hard. That's gone a long way. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm off spinner from around the wicket. Really hit that hard. The result is 2. That's hit the splice of the bat, could not generate any power. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Batsman still getting a measure of the wicket. That's a fantastic effort ball. Bowler extracted considerable extra bounce on that occasion. It's up in the air. Fielder got his hands to it but couldn't hold on. A difficult chance. Ball runs away for 4. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Batsman gets the bat on ball. 1 run available there. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. That's a single. Batsman managed only 2 runs in the over so far. That's well struck. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. There is a single to offer. He's just nudged it into the leg side. That's an edge, but it's sped away to the fence. 4 runs to the batsman. That's a cracker of a leg cutter. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Batsman smashed that ball. That's 2 important runs added to the total. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. That's put down. Should have been taken. That will be a boundary. That was just a push from the batsman. Turning out to be another great over for the batsman. Boom! That's an effort ball with some serious bounce. Goes for a mighty heave, but it's a bottom edge. Batsman will get 2 for that. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Power play 3, let the thrill begin. Smashes it. Batsman gets a single. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Batsman finds the boundary. Called a wide, need to bowl that again. That's fielded by the keeper. That's in the air. And that's a magnificent century. The batsman has been in sublime form today. 10 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. This has gone up. This bat's contribution is 101. Batsman gets a new bat. That's gone in the air. That was close to the fielder. Gets off the mark with a boundary. extra bounce, bowler got it to rise sharply. Some thrilling contest between bat and ball in that over. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman collects a single. That's hit with tremendous power. Batsman will get a boundary. That's a superb leg cutter. Batsman needs to adjust his foot based on the length of the ball. Plays it down the leg side. That's a marvellous effort ball, gained considerable extra bounce. 2 runs added to the score, keeps the scoreboard ticking. Batsman slashes hard and gets an outside edge. Excellent effort ball from the bowler. Attempts a powerful slog, but gets a bottom edge. Half century for the batsman. Superb innings so far. Time to raise the bat. The batsman has elegantly played a leg glance. Batsman gets a couple. That's some steep bounce. Great effort ball. And the ball whizzes past the stumps. That's bowled. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 12. Excellent bowling. Managed to keep the batsman quiet. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Gentle push from the batsman. A leg cutter of the highest order. Ball kisses the edge of the bat. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. Oh, that was close to the wicket. Batsman should look to be positive. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. Off the mark with a double. Tries to smash it, but it's an edge. It's not a convincing shot from the batsman, but he will take it. Great over from the bowler, trying to pull things back a little. Right arm off spinner from around the wicket. Timing could have been better. That's a fantastic effort ball. Bowler extracted considerable extra bounce on that occasion. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Almost a catch for the bowler. Over the line, a historic close finish. That goes all the way for 4. A bit of grass out there should assist fast and swing bowlers. Umpires walk out. Fielders are in their huddle. We're all set for the start of play. Power play 1 begins. Only 2 fielders outside the circle. Batsman whips it powerfully. Finds the boundary and batsman is off the mark. Batsman finds the contact. Ball finds the fielder. In the air. Edge and it's flown away. 4 runs. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Batsman gets the connection. It's muscled. It's gone for 4. Expensive over for the fielding side. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. That's a lightning knock. That will be 4 and batsman is off the mark. Up in the air. That's 4 more for the batsman. Fielding has been updated. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. 4 more. That's 3 in a row. That's a magnificent strike. Boundaries begin to flow now. That's hit on the top of the bat. 1 run added to the score. He's given that absolutely everything. Gets it away for 4. The bowler has leaked too many runs in that over. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. And he's absolutely smashed that one. Almost a catch for the fielder. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Batsman gets the contact. Fielder stops this. Right out of the middle of the bat. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. It's gone up. That's a boundary. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. That's a stunning shot. That's 30 runs with this bat. It has been a good knock. Gone, clean bowled. The bowler has sent the stumps flying. That's a classical in-swinger. Batsman's score with this bat is 31. It has been an interesting over. That's a ferocious in-swinger. Terrific strike from the batsman. That will be 4. It's up in the air. It's over the line for 6. 10. Runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman has forced a change in the field. Really hit that hard. 1 run added to the tally. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Off the mark with a boundary. That has missed the stumps by a whisker. That's a brilliant in-swinger. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Tries to smash it, but it's a bottom edge. Batsman pockets a single. Batsman is able to connect. That's not too far from the bowler. Run rate needed is roughly 6. He's not got that from the middle. It's hit high on the bat. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. Terrific strike from the batsman. Oh, it's a biggie. Got hold of that one all right. He's lofted it. The ball is sky high. That's a 4. Fielding changes are done. That's well struck. That will be another boundary. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. First milestone for the batsman. Total score is 30. Time to raise the bat. That's in the air. That's gone for 4 as well. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. The batsman has deftly guided it towards the leg side. And again, the same result. 3 4s in a row, V. Batsman gets the bat on ball. That's magnificent. The ball just curved in beautifully. Batsman smashed that ball. Ball runs away for 4. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm for power play 2 underway, going to be a crucial phase. Timing could have been better. An in-swinging Yorker right on the money. Batsman managed only 1. Runs in the over so far. Smashes it. That was close to the bowler. 2 runs added to the score. Unleashes a hefty swing, but gets a bottom edge. There is a single to offer. Batsman finds the contact. A lucky edge, that's a 4. Another great over for a batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. This has gone up. Just out of the reach for the fielder. That's a ferocious outswinger. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Very good bowling, trying to pull the scoring rate back. Oh, just misses the wicket. Gone in the air. 30-run milestone has been reached. Time to raise the bat. Batsman slashed that ball. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Left arm medium fast from over the wickets. hit with tremendous power. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Batsman collects a single. In the air. That's a well-deserved half-century. 9 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Cover point has been moved to cover. Up in the air. Consecutive fours for the batsman. Batsman whips it powerfully. Stunning in-swinger. The bowler has really got the ball talking. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. That will be a boundary. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. Batsman gets the connection. That's a superb outswinger. That's muscled. Almost a catch for the bowler. 1 run added to the scoreboard. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. Batsman finds the boundary. That's a lightning knock. That's 50 for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. Changes are done to the fielding. It's gone up. 1 run added to the score. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Left arm medium fast from around the wicket. Swings hard, but gets a bottom edge. Batsman earns a couple. That's clean bowled. That's a classical outswinger. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 54. It's up in the air. That's 4, off the mark in style. Simple catch for the fielder at mid-on. This bat's contribution is 4. Batsman gets a new bat. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. Great way to get off the mark. A boundary. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. Batsman gets the contact. What a delivery. The ball swung in late. Great over. Fielding team need more of these. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. A delicate touch into the leg side. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. 1 run added to the tally. That's hit high on the bat. He swung hard at that, but it's a top edge. And that's the match. The batsman has made it look effortless, Evans. An edge and it's racing away. It's a boundary. 4 runs off an edge. Can you believe it? A flat pitch, excellent conditions for batting. As the fielders step onto the pitch, the air buzzes with anticipation. The night has set in, but the action is just heating up on the field. It's going to be a memorable match. Batsman is expected to score a minimum of 160. The countdown concludes. Umpire signals start of power play 1. Unleashes a hefty swing but gets a bottom edge. Off the mark with a full. That's in the air. Consecutive boundaries for the batsman. That's a glorious shot. That's into the stands. It's a big over already. Bowler needs to tighten up. Fielding has been updated. Caught at short fine leg. That's a proper off-cutter. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 14. This has gone up. That's a boundary and the batsman is off the mark. Fielder has dropped a rather easy chance. A tough over for the bowler. The batsman has made the most of it. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. That's a magnificent strike. Stopped by the fielder. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. Batsman pockets a single. He's given that absolutely everything. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. That's a proper leg hit. Absolutely smashed that one. Batsman will get a boundary. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Another boundary for the batsman. Bad over for the bowler. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Terrific strike from the batsman. Misfielder mid-off. Added 2 to the tally. Really hit that hard. 1 run available there. It's gone miles up in the air. That goes all the way for 4. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. Just out of the reach for the bowler. That's a superb off-cutter. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. It's gone for 4. Batsman has forced a change in the field. Fielder accepts the offering. Batsman's score with this bat is 20. Some good entertainment in that over. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. That's well struck. Fails to run it past the fielder. Batsman smashed that ball. It's gone through the field. Gets double for that. That's gone in the air. A quiet over so far. Fielding team trying to cut down the run flow. Batsman is able to connect. The bowler bowls a deadly outswinger. Can't get it past the fielder. Hits the toe end of the bat. Batsman's playing a blinder with a strike rate of 200. Batsman gets the bat on ball. And there it is. A stunning in-swing Yorker right on the money. Batsman is taking time to adjust to the conditions. Guides the ball into the leg side. Batsman gets a triple. The bails are off. That was a fantastic delivery right through the gate. Batsman fails to trouble the scorers. That's a play and miss. And he's bowled him. The stumps are shattered. A duck for the batsman. That's a disappointing end. Batsman gets a new bat. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Can't get it past the bowler. Bowled him. The batsman missed that one and the stumps are a mess. Superb drift away. A duck with this bat. That's an economical over. Good bowling. That's caught behind. That has drifted in by a lot. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 15. What a stroke. Clears the boundary, gets off the mark. It's a clean strike. Consecutive sixes for the batsman. Fielding changes are done. Could never get any wood on it. Timing could have been better. That's a single. That over has brought some excitement to the game. Left arm wrist, power play 2 signalled by the umpire. A bit more protection for the bowlers now. Batsman finds the contact. That ball has drifted away by a mile. Swings hard and gets an inside edge. Three runs added to the total. What a sight for the bowler. The ball crashes into the stumps. Batsman fails to register a run with this bat. 3 runs in the over so far. Turns it down the leg side. Inside edge, the bails stay put. Back-to-back doubles from the batsman. Smashes it. Excellent drift away. Hat-trick of doubles for the batsman. That's an interesting over. Right arm leg spinner from over the wicket. Oh, that's bold. This bat's contribution is 16. Batsman gets a new bat. Batsman pushes hard and gets an edge. A fielder is present there. Comes off the bottom of the bat. Gets off the mark with a couple. Batsman gets the connection. Bowler fields it, no runs added. That's hit with tremendous power. That's gone all the way for 6. In the air. Oh, what a delivery. Drifting in sharply. Exciting cricket in that over. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. There's a stunning leg cutter. Up and away, that's a biggie. Gets it away for 4. That's a clean catch by the keeper. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 13. Batsman gets the contact. That's not too far from the bowler. Single and batsman is off the mark. Up in the air. That's a boundary. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. That over has brought some excitement to the game. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Batsman slashed that ball. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. There is a single to offer. Batsman is able to connect. A streaky 4, that's raced to the boundary. Batsman gets a single. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. Batsman will collect 2. Expensive over. Batsman looking to get ahead in the game. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. Batsman gets the bat on ball. That's a classical in-swinger. It's up in the air. Just about got enough distance. It's lofted it, the ball is sky high. Oh, huge defeat for the batsman in the end. Batsman was middling the ball for most part of the innings. Smart catch by the fielder. Batsman scored. Time to start. First power play starts. A crucial phase for scoring. That's a sitter, dropped at mid-on. A couple to get off the mark. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. Finds the fielder at mid-on. An absolute peach of an off-cutter. Bats in the air. That's a heart-stopping moment for the batsman. Finds the boundary and batsman is off the mark. He's worked that one nicely into the leg side. The result is a single. He's worked it beautifully to the leg side. The bowler has just produced a good off-cutter. That's a big swing from the batsman, but it's taken the top edge. That over has been taken for plenty. Great one for the batsman. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. This has gone up. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. That's hit with tremendous power. And again, the same result. Changes are done to the fielding. That's gone in the air. That's 3 and 3. That's in the air. The ball is a mere speck in the sky. Another boundary. Batsman is on a roll. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. That's a ferocious in-swinger. In the air. Just clears the boundary. Too expensive. The batsman has taken the bowler to the cleaners. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Ball finds the fielder. Up in the air. That will be 4. Batsman whips it powerfully. For a moment, that looked like a catch. One more boundary for the batsman. Fielding has been updated. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. Batsman is just toying with the field now. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. It's gone up. Yet another expensive over-fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Plays the cut shot. That's a stunning off-cutter. That's muscled. Almost a catch for the bowler. Ball runs away for 4. That's a lightning knock. That's 30-run milestone for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. Square leg is brought to forward point. It's up in the air. Simple catch to the fielder. That's a cracker of a leg cutter. This bat's contribution is 31. Batsman has a new bat now. One more wicket for the bowler on a hat-trick. Batsman loses the bat on the first ball. That's a magnificent strike. A single to get off the mark. Great over from the bowler, trying to pull things back a little. Right arm leg spinner from over the wicket. Goes for a big hit, but it's a bottom edge. Finds the fielder on this occasion. Timing could have been better. Batsman earns a triple. He's given that absolutely everything. Misfilled by the fielder at cover. Spectacular. The ball has drifted in by a mile. The ball's disappeared into the clouds. That will be a boundary. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. Fielder completes a simple catch. Drifts in with the angle. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 8. That's gone into the clouds. Off the mark with a 6, though. Some thrilling contest between bat and ball in that over. And he's absolutely smashed that one. Stopped by the bowler. A gentle touch from the batsman. That has drifted in by a lot. Batsman's keeping the scoreboard ticking with a strike rate of 234. Batsman finds the contact. Batsman is slowly getting into the touch. That's played gently by the batsman. Batsman is taking time to adjust to the conditions. A weak push by the batsman. Batsman is still trying to find the rhythm. Gentle knock by the batsman. Great over. Fielding team need more of these. Right arm leg spinner, power play 2, can have 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. 30 runs and counting. Batsman should look to keep up the good work. Oh, what a delivery. Drifting in sharply. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Boom, what a shot. That's dispatched deep into the stands to 10. Runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman has forced a change in the field. Batsman couldn't lay bat on ball. Soft touch right out of the middle of the bat. Spectacular. The ball has drifted in by a mile. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Left arm orthodox from over the wicket. A gentle push. Our bowler stops this. Pushed at it, but it seems to have grazed the edge. 1 run added to the score. It's a solid push right out of the middle. Great over till now. Didn't let the batsman score freely. Batsman gently taps the ball. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Batsman is trying to getting into the flow. That was a close shave, very close to the stumps. Batsman needs some more practice to perform better. Excellent bowling. Managed to keep the batsman quiet. Terrific strike from the batsman. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Batsman whips it powerfully. That's disappeared. Batsman gets the connection. 2 runs added to the total. Bowled, what a beauty. Batsman's score with this bat is 20. New bat comes into play. Oh, misses the stumps by inches. And that's an interesting over. Right on medium fast from over the wicket. That's in the air. It spoons up for an easy catch. That's a superb leg cutter. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 40. Batsman gets the contact. Gets a couple and batsman is off the mark. Batsman is able to connect. And again the same result. Swings hard, but only gets an edge. That's 3 doubles in 3 deliveries. Really hit that hard. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Exciting cricket in that over. Right arm leg spinner from over the wicket. That's a wide ball. Keeper stops this. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Straight back to the bowler, a dot ball. This has gone up. Misfielder, straight, long arm. Top quality strike by the batsman. That's gone for a 6, a pretty big one too. Fielding changes are done. That was just a push from the batsman. Straight to the bowler. Gentle push from the batsman. Right on medium fast from over the wicket. Oh, misses the wickets by inches. A leg cutter of the highest order. Timing could have been better. 1 run added to the tally. Batsman managed only 1. Runs in the over so far. Oh, that's an outside edge. The batsman didn't quite get it right. That's a proper leg cutter. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Batsman will get a boundary. Batsman finds the contact. The result is 2. That's a costly over. Bowler just couldn't find the right line and length. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. Played it back to the bowler. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. Batsman gets the connection. Batsman still getting accustomed to the conditions. Hits the bottom of the bat. That's 2 important runs added to the total. Drifts in with the angle. Batsman gets the contact. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. The bowler can hit the deck hard and extract bounce. A gentle touch from the batsman. Batsman will get 2 for that. Close shave. The ball misses the stumps by a whisker. Misses the ball. Batsman is able to connect. 3 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman couldn't score. Batsman gets the bat on ball. That's a brilliant in-swinger. Batsman pockets a single. That's bowled. This bat's contribution is 17. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. Left arm orthodox from around. Umpire signals start of power play 3. Batsman gets a new bat. Close one just past the stumps. That has drifted in by a lot. That's played gently by the batsman. 1 run available there. Oh, that was close. The bails remain undisturbed. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. Batsman relieved. Wicket missed by inches. A neat push by the batsman. Batsman needs to spend more time practicing. That's an economical over. Good bowling. Gone, clean bowled. The bowler has sent the stumps flying. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 18. That's well struck. Just out of the reach for the bowler. Off the mark with a boundary. Timing could have been better. Two runs added to the score keeps the scoreboard ticking. Batsman smashed that ball. That goes all the way for 4. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. That's a brilliant outswinger. Batsman finds the contact. That over has brought some excitement to the game. The left-arm speedster is coming around the wicket. It's a balanced field for this over. Looking for wickets, but there's some protection too. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Batsman gets the connection. Fielder stops this. Smashes it. Batsman made it look easy. Game over. It's gone for 4. Great over for the batsman so far. Can he make it even better?
Yeah.
The surface is flat and hard, a dream for any batsman. We could be in for a high-scoring thriller today. Following the umpires, fielders stride in. Umpire signals, power play 1, a chance for quick runs. That's gone in the air. That's 4, off the marking spell. In the air. Back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. Changes are done to the fielding. Goes for a mighty heave, but it's a bottom edge. 8 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Up in the air. That's a single. Batsman gets the contact. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Gets it away for 4. The bowler will want to forget that over quickly. Left arm medium fast from over the wickets. That's clean bowled. Batsman's score with this bat is 1. Batsman is able to connect. Great way to get off the mark. A boundary. Oh, just misses the stumps. Batsman has been beaten on that occasion. Dropped by the fielder at square leg. Dropped it, square leg. Batsman gets a couple. The bails are off. That was a fantastic delivery right through the gate. That's a proper off-cutter. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 6. 2 wickets in a row. Bowler is on a hat-trick. Batsman gets a golden duck with this bat. Bowler finishes off a good over. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman slashed that ball. 2 runs added to the score. That's a terrific shot. Doesn't matter where the fielders are if the ball is sailing into the stands. Attempts a powerful slog, but gets a bottom edge. That's a boundary. Batsman continues to dominate. Been a costly over so far. Forward point has been moved to cover. Batsman swings hard and gets an edge. Stopped by the fielder. That's hit with tremendous power. That's a ferocious outswinger. Absolutely trashed the ball. Off the mark with a 4. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Batsman whips it powerfully. That's 30 runs with this bat. Good knock. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. That's 4 more for the batsman. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. That's muscled. Hat-trick talk of boundaries. That's a lightning knock. There is a single to offer. That's a magnificent strike. That's a superb off-cutter. 2 runs added to the scoreboard. Gentle knock by the batsman. Yet another expensive over-fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Right arm-fast bowler from over the wicket. He's given that absolutely everything. Straight to the fielder. And he's absolutely smashed that one. That's not too far from the bowler. Batsman gets a single. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Bows a low full toss. Very good bowling, trying to pull the scoring rate back. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Batsman earns a couple. Terrific strike from the batsman. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. Batsman collects a single. The ball misses the timber, much to the bowler's dismay. That's magnificent. The ball just curved in beautifully. Bowler has a disappointing economy rate of 12. Just a soft touch right out of the middle of the bat. Added 2 to the tally. Really hit that hard. That's half century. Another milestone for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. That will be another boundary. Fielding has been updated. That's well struck. Another boundary. That's 3 and 3. Batsman smashed that ball. That was close to the bowler. Exercises for the umpire here. He changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. Smashes it. Add 1 more to the count. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right on medium fast. Umpire signals start of power play 2. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. The result is a single. What a shot. Has really connected that one. And that's a gentle push. There's a stunning leg cutter. Batsman slashed that ball. That will be 4. Solid push right out of the middle. That's a cracker of a leg cutter. Batsman has forced a change in the field. That's hit with tremendous power. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Batsman batsman gently taps the ball. Oh, what a ball. An off-cutter of the highest quality. That was just a push from the batsman. The batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Gets double for that. 4 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman whips it powerfully. 1 run added to the score. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. It's a terrific outswinging Yorker. Timing could have been better. Yet another expensive overfielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket, the bowler can hit the deck hard and extract bounce. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Batsman is just toying with the field now. That's muscled. Almost a catch for the bowler. Stunning in-swinger. The bowler has really got the ball talking. Batsman finds the contact. 7 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman gets the connection. What a delivery. An in-swinging Yorker of the highest quality. It's gone up. That's a 4. Fielding changes are done. Batsman gets the contact. No need for the batsman to take huge risks. Just playing sensibly is all that is required for a win here. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Batsman couldn't connect. Cuts it. The result is 2. That's a lightning knock. What a delivery. The ball swung in late. That's a magnificent strike. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. He's given that absolutely everything. 1 run added to the tally. That's a superb outswinger. No runs added to the tally. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Batsman is able to connect. Fails to run it past the bowler. That's a gentle push from the batsman. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. Batsman is still adapting to the conditions. Spectacular. The ball has drifted in by a mile. And he's absolutely smashed that one. That will be a boundary. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Great over. Fielding team need more of these. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. he's bowled him. The stumps are shattered. This bat's contribution is 25. It's up in the air. A slight misfield by the fielder. Off the mark with a double. Goes for a mighty heave, but it's just an edge. Batsman got really lucky there, has not timed it well, but still got a boundary. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. Can't get it past the bowler. Cuts that away. Timing could have been better. Off the edge, yet it's flown for the boundary. It has been an interesting over. Right arm off spinner from around the wicket. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. Well, that's a stunning delivery, drifted away a lot. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. Gentle touch from the batsman. Batsman managed only 2 runs in the over so far. That's played gently by the batsman. 1 run available there. Batsman draws the outside edge. Superb drift away. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. It's a balanced field for this over. Looking for wickets, but there's some protection too. No runs added by the batsman. That's right out of the middle of the bat. That's a single. Batsman finds the contact. Just out of the reach for the bowler. That's a superb leg cutter. Ball kisses the edge of the bat. A fielder is present there. Terrific strike from the batsman. A century for the batsman. It's been an outstanding innings. Time to raise the bat. Lofted it, the ball is sky high. Batsman finds the boundary. Yet another expensive over-fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Here's power play 3, brace for action. Batsman slashes hard and gets an edge. That's 2 important runs added to the total. Oh, that was close to the stumps, Isveth. Bowler managed to keep the batsman silent so far. Tries to smash it, but it's a bottom edge. There is a single to offer. Tickled down the leg side. Batsman gets 3 for that. Excellent bowling. Managed to keep the batsman quiet. Left arm orthodox from around the wicket. Pushed by the batsman. Drifts in with the angle. Batsman will get 2 for that. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. He's edged that one, but it's gone for 4. Fortune favours the brave. Batsman gets the connection. That has drifted in by a lot. 6 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. It's gone miles up. Just travelled the distance. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. Bats in the air. Batsman gets a single. Really hit that hard. Batsman will get a boundary. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm off spinner from around the wicket. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. Solid. That was such a lovely sound of the bat. And just like that, he's done it. An effortless victory for the team. That's a big one into the crowd. This pitch offers some serious bounce. Looking forward for an exciting contest between bat and power play 1 is underway. Just 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. This has gone up. That's a boundary. The batsman is off the mark. That's come off the top of the bat. Ball finds the fielder. That's gone in the air. That goes all the way for 4. Changes are done to the fielding. That's hit the splice of the bat. Could not generate any power. Finds the fielder on this occasion. Air. There's an edge, but it's raced away to the boundary. 4 runs. Up in the air. An absolute peach of an off-cutter. An expensive over there. The bowler would be disappointed. That's well struck. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. The batsman gets the contact. 2 runs added to the score. Keeps the scoreboard ticking. Pushes it down the leg side. It's gone for 4. Batsman is able to connect. That's not too far from the bowler. That's gone for 4 as well. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. That's hit on the top of the bat. First milestone for the batsman. Total score is 30. Time to raise the bat. A big heave. The ball is soaring in the air. Easy should have been taken by deep mid-on. Batsman gets a couple. Expensive over from the bowler. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman smashed that ball. Gets off the mark with a boundary. Straight to mid-off. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 4. And he's deftly guided that one into the leg side. Finds the boundary and batsman is off the mark. Batsman just doesn't get the connection. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Required run rate is hovering around 12. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Boom! That's an effort ball with some serious bounce. Batsman still getting a measure of the wicket. That's an interesting over. Smashes it. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Batsman is scoring runs at a good strike rate of 205. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman is taking time to adjust to the conditions. What a shot. That's a huge six. That's hit with tremendous power. Fielder makes a fumble there. 2 runs added to the score. Unleashes a hefty swing, but gets a bottom edge. An expensive over comes to an end. Momentum shifting towards the batsman. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Timing could have been better. Stopped by the fielder. He's hit that one into the stratosphere. Stunning catch by the fielder. Batsman's score with this bat is 42. Batsman finds the contact. Gets off the mark with a couple. Run rate has decreased considerably over the last few balls. Batsman gets the contact. Batsman is slowly getting into the touch. Great bowling. Batsman just can't find a way to get some momentum. Extra bounce. Bowler got it to rise sharply. Absolutely trashed the ball. Gets it away for 4. Batsman whips it powerfully. That was close to the bowler. Consecutive 4s for the batsman. Fielding has been updated. Batsman is able to connect. 2 runs added to the scoreboard. Gets the bat on ball. Straight to the fielder. The batsman's on a roll, striking at a rate of 170. Power play 2 signalled. More protection in the deep now. That's a marvellous effort ball, gained considerable extra bounce. Gets back on ball. Timing could be better. Batsman collects a single. Great over so far, not giving away any easy runs for the batsman. Bowled him. The batsman missed that one and the stumps are a mess. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 3. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Right on medium fast from over the wicket. He's lofted that one high into the air. Batsman is just toying with the field now. A gentle knock by the batsman. Batsman earns a couple. Timing could have been better. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. That's a stunning off-cutter. Batsman finds the contact. Fails to run it past the fielder. It's up in the air. Added 2 to the tally. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. Fielder takes a brilliant catch. This bat's contribution is 27. Turned out to be an eventful over. Left arm wrist spin from over the wicket. He's just nudged it into the leg side. Excellent effort ball from the bowler. Swings hard, but gets a bottom edge. Back-to-back doubles from the batsman. What a sight for the bowler. The ball crashes into the stumps. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 4. Unleashes a hefty swing but gets a bottom edge. Another wicket for the bowler, on a hat-trick now. A golden duck with his bat. Hits the handle of the bat. That's some steep bounce, great effort ball. Oh, that's bold. Batsman gets a duck with this bat. Excellent over from the bowler. More pressure on the batsman. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. Plays it down the leg side. Batsman will get a single and he is off the mark. Batsman gets the connection. Gets a couple and batsman is off the mark. Batsman ends up slicing thin air. That swung hard but results in a top edge. He's edged it, a streaky shot for 4. Inches away from the wicket. Left arm wrist spin from around the wicket. Batsman gets the contact. A fielder is present there. That's muscled. Gets double for that. Batsman is able to connect. 3 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Almost a catch for the bowler. That's a fantastic effort ball. Bowler extracted considerable extra bounce on that occasion. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Batsman is trying to getting into the flow. Pressure is mounting on the batsman. Another excellent over from the bowler. Batsman swings hard and gets a top edge. Batsman's score with this bat is 4. Batsman now plays with a new bat. Boom! That's an effort ball with some serious bounce. That has been hammered. Whoa, a 6! What a way to get off the mark. That's a lightning knock. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. That's a wild swing from the batsman, and it's an outside edge. Looked like a catch for a moment. Timing could have been better. Batsman will collect 2. That was an eventful over. Good entertainment for the crowd. Batsman finds the contact. Ball finds the fielder. A hard swing from, but it seems to have taken the inside edge. Umpire calls it a wide. Travels to the keeper. Batsman managed only 1. Runs in the over so far. Batsman gets the connection. Extra bounce. Bowler got it to rise sharply. Batsman gets the contact. Two runs added to the total. Great bowling. Batsman just can't find a way to get some momentum. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. That's an excellent catch by the fielder. That's a marvellous effort ball, gained considerable extra bounce. That's in the air. Dropped. Should have been taken. Off the mark with a run. High up in the air. Just out of the reach for the bowler. The result is 2. This has gone up. That's a boundary. Excellent effort ball from the bowler. Batsman is able to connect. Right arm medium. All right, power play 3. Fielding side can have 5 fielders outside the circle. Batsman gets the bat on ball. 1 run added to the score. Goes for a delicate push, but it's a bottom edge. That's 2 important runs added to the total. Doesn't need to play at those. Stopped by the keeper. It's a bird, it's a play. No, it's a cricket ball. Batsman will get 2 for that. Game over. A crushing defeat for the batsman. Batsman's lack of control is evident. He needs to work on his technique. Right into the keeper's gloves. This bat's contribution is 20